Stadium in Salt Lake City. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Utah State Aggies and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Powell, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Kyle Whittingham went out with a bang at the University of Utah. An 11-2 season, the Utes were a terrific team, just falling short of the college football playoff. But now, under the leadership of true Ute, Morgan Scalley, we'll see if Utah can run it back this season and get into the playoff championship picture. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense who will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Parker. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the option. Keeps it on the option. Here's a little room there. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman. And boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. To the air, it's Dampier. Makes the catch. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Handoff for Parker. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Again, no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Utah State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. A 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Snap it to the back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Running inside, it's Jacobs. That ought to be enough for a Utah State 1st down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Oh, he makes the catch. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Utes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Robinson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Utah! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Hold and fire complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the Utah State sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. This rivalry has a deep and storied history. Plenty of memorable moments. Here are a few of them. First play of the period, first down here. Delayed handoff, it's Jacobs. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run, and a big return. INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
The Utes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Here's the pressure. Chase to the right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Utes! Put 6 on the board.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point in the season.
Oh, and they blocked it. He's got it, and he can go with it. Past the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Utah State sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Offense set on 1st down. The run inside. It's Jacobs. Got enough for the 1st. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the...
Makes the catch, and he's free. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the run, it's Jacobs. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah State.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
They'll run for it. It's Parker. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Dampier. Under fire. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And that's a good sign for this defense, man. The first 2 drives, they put scoring drives together, and they didn't get stops when they needed it. On the 3rd downs, nice job coming up big on a 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, and hopefully now getting off the field.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Utes. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go?
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout call by the Utes. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Out of the backfield, he's open. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have 1 left. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They believe in a large 4-down territory, and they go for it on 4th and short from the 47. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Looking downfield, it's Maryland. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The play-action fake. This one's complete. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Finds his back in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll try to get it through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Aggies! A great catch and run for 6.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Grabs it in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Now the Utes take a timeout, and they don't have any more left. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here comes the heat. Still looking for a man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Aggies head coach at the half. He said he's been talking to his team about ball security. Too many turnovers in the first half. Starting the second half on offense, he said, if we take care of...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air, it's Maryland. Grabbed over the middle, it's Robinson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. Good. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for the edge, it's Bray. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
To the air on second down, using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Back to throw, it's Dampier. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Maryland. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. That'll bring him to within 4. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Parker. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Here comes the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarter.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He wants to take the top off. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. This time it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Parker. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And there's no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can cultivate holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off-play action on 1st down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Trying play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Running into the open space. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And now the ball is knocked free. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
Got a little grass. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. On first down from the 13-yard line. Here's a gift to Parker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Looking downfield, it's Maryland. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside, it's Jacobs. Breaks into the open. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Utah State up-tempo. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face 2nd and long. Rush is on him, trying to get away. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Might be changing the route. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to Parker. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Maryland. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Catch in the middle. It's a fumble. Defense falls. Oh, going to be a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Good pickup on that play. Let's give him 9 on that one, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Dampier. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Utah! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on the victory here in week 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Dropping back, it's Maryland. With the catch, it's Garcia. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure going right. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA